Guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So today I want to talk about finding a co-founder and tell you my experience with finding a co-founder for my own games, and actually tell you my bad experiences as well, because I think the goal for this video is to teach you and tell you some of the things that I've experienced, some of the failures. So the first thing and the most important thing about finding a co-founder is that you have to find somebody that is very, very passionate as you are. And you might ask, well, that's very not objective. Like how do you actually find a co-founder that is as passionate as you are? Because you might not know this person, you might meet this person in a conference, and they might be super excited right there just because they're getting the hype of the conference. But then after the fact, and when hard work comes, when you have to work day and nights, that person is actually not responding to you. They're really not as excited as they were when you first met them. So I think one recommendation that I do is if at all possible, make sure that you can work with this person on a very small project. So one thing that I did with the co-founder that I found recently, which has been very, very successful, and let me tell you that it took me years. It took me about 4 years to find a person that was as good as he is we work on a small project first. Like we determine, okay, let's actually make a small project and see how we can work together, see how we communicate, see how the dynamics of the team go, because there's a lot of things that happen during a project. I have a family, he has a family, he has responsibility, I have responsibilities. So you want to make sure that you get to know this person. This is a person that it's actually going to become, it's going to be kind of like a marriage, because you're going to be with this person for your entire professional career. So you want to make sure this person is a good fit. It has to be, he's going to become a good friend. It's going to be that person that is lifting you when you're feeling down, that is motivating you, that is looking for alternative ways of solving a problem, that is looking how to grow the business. And if the skill that you have is the business person and this person is more the technical lead, or the other way around, these two people are going to lift themselves up. So you want to make sure that you find somebody with the skills that you're lacking. So if for example, I consider myself a tech lead, where I see the co-founder that I found more of a business person. He's been investing in different companies, he's been selling a lot of physical products. He's been, he has the business side of things that I don't have. And the other thing that is very important, he has similar likes. I think he likes games, he likes technology, he likes, he works day and night, he wakes up super early in the morning. He is obsessed with what he does. And, just by meeting him for a couple of times, we realized that we were as crazy as I am. He's as crazy as I am. So he's very, very obsessed. He's very motivated, and he's gonna give you something that you don't have. I mean, and something that you wouldn't have right away. Because think about it. You could study as much as you can. You can become that business person, but if you can have that person right away and be helping you, on the times where you're struggling, that is so critical, because that's going to be the person that is right there pushing you. And at the same time with him, if I see him as lacking on some areas, I'm going to be motivating him. I'm going to be making sure that he's doing his role, that I'm doing my role. So this is a team effort, and I think a co-founder, it's been one of the things that have been really, really hard for me, because I've been the person that wants to do it all. I want to do the business side of things. I want to do marketing. I want to do programming. I want to do every little thing. But you need to find this person. And I'm not saying go out tomorrow and then try to find this person right away, because it might not happen. But make sure that you're evaluating people. As your journey goes by, and you're going to going to conferences and meeting people that have the same likes as you have, that have the same vision as you have, and because that's really powerful. It's finding a co-founder is going to help you grow much faster. It's going to help you learn things that you didn't know before, And one of the things that I've been learning recently, he's been reading a lot of books. He's been telling me, hey Dilmer, why don't you read this book? And I've been basically telling him all the different startup books that I've been reading about from Eric Ries and so on. So just make sure that you evaluate this person, you work with this person on a smaller scale, work together in a small project. If it's a 1 month project, 2 month project, see how the dynamics go. And then, if it's the right thing to do, just move to the steps of, co-founder where you register a company together, and then you start a journey together, because, that's the key. Is you want to make sure that you have, a reasonable split. In my case, I did a 50-50 split. Even though he's investing a lot of money, I'm investing a lot of my time, I'm investing a lot of my past experiences. So you want to come up with a good agreement where we're both winning, and you want to get that business, that revenue sharing, whatever it is that you work out. You want to make sure that you do that from the very beginning. You talk about it, you talk about every little detail. Don't be afraid of asking questions or telling him, I don't like this, I want this, I want to make sure that the money gets distributed equally, that we have a bank account where our names are in the bank account together. So you want to make sure that you talk a lot about those things from the get-go, because the worst thing that can happen is you were shy, you didn't want to say anything, and then a few years go by, and then you that relationship doesn't really the dynamics are just not good, just because you're thinking about the money side of things just where it wasn't reasonable. So just make sure that you do that from the very beginning, and make sure you find a co-founder, like I said, because it's really important. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks.